So for this video, I want to introduce the with statement. And what the with statement allows us to do is to perform a series of statements on a specified object without requalifying the name of the object. Now I will show you what I mean by that, but I'm going to show you the long way first, and then I will show you the short way with using the with statement, so you can get a better understanding on what the with statement does and how it can benefit us. For this example, we will be working inside the with sheet tab. And our goal is to change some of the properties of this value in cell A1. So inside of our VBA logic module, let's add a new sub. And I'm going to name it sub with EX, for example. So let's say that we want to make that text value in cell A1 bold. We would have to type in range A1. So now we are referencing that cell. And if we want to change the properties of the font object, we need to type in .font. And one of the font properties is bold. So we can type in .bold. And to make this text bold, we need to type in equals true. Now let's change the color of this font. Well, once again, we need to type in range A1 .font. And now we can choose color. Now there's multiple ways to change the color property, but if we wanted to make this text blue, one of the ways is to type in equals VB blue. And lastly, let's change the font size. So range A1 .font .size equals, and let's say we want to increase the font size to 18. So let's run our sub and see what happens to our text value. Well, it made the font bold, it changed the color to blue, and increased the font size to 18. But this is the long way, because we had to reference the same range A1.font object 3 times. By using the with statement, we only need to reference that object once. But first, let's change our text value back to how it previously was. So I'm going to click in cell A1, deselect bold, change the font back to 11, and change the color back to automatic. And then let's comment out these lines of code and start to create our with statement. So what we need to do is type in with, and then the object that we want to reference, which is range A1 .font. Now from here, all we have to do is type in the properties that we want to change for the font object. So let's click tab. And for the first one, we could put .bold equals true. Then .color equals VB blue. And lastly, .size equals 18. And to close a with statement, we need to click enter. Then I'm going to press shift tab, and we have to type in end with. And that's it. And if we run our sub, it does the exact same thing. But you can see how our code is more organized and how much faster it took us to change the font properties using the with statement instead of writing out range A1.font multiple times. And you can use the with statement for any object within Excel. So instead of range A1.font, it could be with this shape or with this table and so on. And it's a lot more efficient to use the with statement to change properties of an object.